Giddy up, giddy up. Whoa, that's the problem. One more. Should we do it one more time?
Yeah.
Okay, I won't get distracted this time. I promise. I just realized I never. Okay. Yep. They're a little echoey. Okay, are you ready? One more time. Here we go. I love to ride my pony, giddy up, go. She's a strawberry roan and I call her Roni, giddy up, go. First I feed her a flake of hay, yippee-yi, yippee-yay, yippee-yo. Brush her down and saddle her up and over the hill we go. Oh, I love to ride my pony, giddy up, go. I love to ride my pony, giddy up. Whoa. All right, partners. Who are we rounding up today? Who did we round up last week? Who? The last time. Who remembers what the author's name is? Oh, so many kids. Everybody say it with me. Robert Munch. Yeah! Who can tell me if you remember about Robert Munch? What do you remember about Robert Munch?
He's a funny guy that makes books. He has a bunch.
You do?
Yeah.
What he just said is that he's a funny guy and he's made lots of books and they have a bunch of his books in here. I can see the box. Oh my goodness. I mean, not right now because we have a lot to do. What else do you know about Robert Munch?
That he made this funny book called Smelly Socks, and the kids put her in the lake to wash her off.
Oh my goodness. Boys and girls, how many of you have read some Robert Munch books already? Oh yeah. Do you remember how to find it in the library? Where do you go if you're looking when you go to see Mrs. Vogel? Where do you go to find a Robert Munch book? Do you remember? Okay, right now Mrs. Vogel has them displayed on the top of the shelf because she knows that we're talking about Robert Munch. But if Mrs. Vogel didn't, sorry, I'm going to get really close. If she didn't have them up on top, how would we find it? What do we need to look for in the author's name? You can tell me. Can you tell me? On what is this called? Spine, on the spine of the book. Okay, keep going. Okay, she has got it right. That you need to look on the spine of the book because then there's going to be a label or an address. That address is telling you where it lives in the library, just like your address. All of you have an address, right? It's where you live. So this book has an address of E for everybody. And then what 3 letters? Do you remember what 3 letters are on the spine of a Robert Munch book? What do you think?
The 3 letters of his last name.
The first 3 letters of his last name. Give me 5. You got it. First 3 letters of his last name. M-U-N. So if I was an author, my last name is Olson, O-L-S-O-N. What would the address be for mine? O-L-S. Yeah. Mrs. Olson. You mean my first name? Angela. But I wouldn't use that, would it? No, I wouldn't. Okay, so today we're talking about Robert Munch. Yeah! And we're going to read a story. But this story, I really need help. So today, Mrs. Meacham's class is going to help me tell this story. This story is called Mortimer. And Mortimer is a little guy that loves to sing. So I'm going to teach you a song, all of you, but I'm hoping you will sing with me. First, I'm going to sing it, then you're going to echo it back, okay? Clang, clang, rattle, bing, bang, gonna make my noise all day. Sing it. Clang, clang, rattle, bing, bang, gonna make my noise all day. Okay, now listen to the second part. Clang, clang, rattle, bing, bang, gonna make my noise all day. Your turn. Clang, clang, rattle, bing, bang, gonna make my noise all day. And when you say the last part and go up with your voice, I want you to put your hands up in the sky and go like this. Day! Like that, okay? Oh, yeah. Let's sing the whole thing together. Ready? Clang, clang, rattle, bing, bang, gonna make my noise all day. Clang, clang, rattle, bing, bang, gonna make my noise all day. Oh, yeah. You guys got it. All right. So, tell this story. There's a part in this story where there's characters that are going up the stairs, down the stairs. And in order to really tell the story, we need to use something that you guys might have used in music class or somewhere else. Do you know what these things are? These are called boom whackers. Everybody say boom whackers. All right, well, you're going to use them today. Do you have a question? Can't wait. Yes, sir? Or is it something that you just want to tell me? If it's something you want to tell me, I would love to hear it, but just say it right now because we need to do this story, okay? Who?
The classes.
The other classes cannot see you. They're only seeing me right now. But what we're going to do is I'm actually going to ask for your help because they can hear you. Because I am going to need a little bit of a camera adjustment here as we tell the story. So you watch on here and watch there. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. Not everybody in the class is going to get a turn. Can you please scoot back? You have to stay there. So I'm hoping that everybody is okay with only some kids getting a turn to play the boom whackers because I just don't have time with it. Time. So there are 8 boom whackers, and hopefully you will get a chance to do this in music class. So I'm going to ask for when you are using a boom whacker, you don't hit anybody else. You only take the boom whacker and you can tap it on the floor like this. Or you can tap it on your hand. Okay, but you should not do this.
No.
You should not hit somebody else, okay? So Carter, just relax. I know. Okay, so, all right. Everything's falling all over the place. Okay, all right, so there's a long boom whacker and a short boom whacker that's same red. And if I tap this one, listen. Now listen to this one. Can you tell the difference between the sound there? Isn't that cool? The long one has a low sound. And the short one has a high sound. So we're going to have this be the bottom of the steps and this be the top of the steps. Okay, so I'm going to need everybody in Mrs. Meacham's class to back up because we're going to need space. Okay, so sitting down, let's see, would you come up and please, you're going to sit right here, or this one, and then the next person. You can raise your hand if you want to, but if you don't want to do this, you don't have to do this. Let's see, would you, in the gray sweatshirt, you can do this. So This is going to be yours. We need this one. Let's have you do the next one. And let's have you be the next one. And let's see. This one is next, and will you be the next one? And oh my goodness, so many kids are being such good listeners right now. Would you be the next one? And would you be the next one? And then you and the green be the next one. And then listen, you guys that didn't get a turn right now, when we're done, I will let you try it. Okay, so we've got the boom whackers. Here they are. And this is what we're going to do. When I do this, I need you to hit it 4 times. But if I do this to Grace, it means I'm asking Grace to do it and not the rest of you. Okay, so let's have, I'm going to have you do this. How many times, if I do this, how many times do I ask you? Okay, ready? So, ready? What just happened? Did you hear it? They went up the steps. Now let's try going down the steps. Can you tap a little bit louder when it's your turn? Ready? Go. Yeah, there we go. Okay, boys and girls, we're going to tell this story now with the help of this and the help of you by singing. Okay, can I have you back up? Back up? Back up? All right, I think actually I'm okay because I'll just show them. Stop. Okay, Mortimer by Robert Munch. Yeah! Please, if you are playing your boom whacker when you're not supposed to, you're going to lose your job. You need to go sit down over there, please. Way in the back. One night, Mortimer's mother took him upstairs to go to bed. They got to the when they got upstairs, Mortimer's mother opened the door to his room. She threw him into bed and said, "Mortimer, be quiet." Everybody say that with me. Mortimer, be quiet. Mortimer shook his head. Yes. Everybody do that with me. Yes. The mother shut the door and then she went back down the stairs. Oh, yoo-hoo, stairs. Louder. As soon as she got back downstairs, Mortimer sang. Ready to sing it with me? Clang, clang, rattle, bing, bang, gonna make my noise all day. Clang, clang, rattle, bing, bang, gonna make my noise all day. Woo. Mortimer's father heard all that noise, and he went up the stairs. When he opened the door and yelled, say it with me, Mortimer shook his head. Yeah. The father went back down the stairs. As soon as he got to the bottom of the stairs, Mortimer sang. Clang, clang, rattling, bang, gonna make my noise all day. Clang, clang, rattling, bang, gonna make my noise all day. Love it. Listen to this. All of Mortimer's 17 brothers and sisters heard that noise. And they all came up the stairs. Now, when there's that many, a lot of them. So you're going to like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that. Fast. Okay, and then, yep. They opened the door and yelled in a tremendous loud voice. Look at that. I can hear you from Mortimer shook his head. Yeah. The brothers and sisters shut the door and went back down the stairs. Ready? As soon as they got to the bottom of the stairs, Mortimer sang, "Clang, clang, rattling, bang's gonna make my noise all day. Clang, clang, rattling, bang's gonna make my noise all day." Look at Mortimer. Isn't that fun? They got so upset. They called the police. Two policemen came and they went very slowly up the stairs. This time you're going to do two taps very slowly. Not quietly, but slowly, like this. Slowly. They opened the door and said in very deep policeman-type voices, "Mortimer, be quiet." The policeman shut the door and went back down the stairs. No, just slowly. They're not running down. As soon as they got to the bottom of the stairs, Mortimer sang, "Clang, clang, rattling, bang's gonna make my noise all day. Clang, clang, rattling, bang's gonna make my noise all day." Wow! Oh, that's not singing. Because he's singing. He doesn't sing. Well, downstairs, downstairs, no one knew what to do. The mother got into a fight with the police. The father got into a fight with the brothers. That's not a good way to solve a problem, is it? Upstairs, Mortimer got so tired waiting for someone to come up that he fell asleep. Can I hear everybody do a good loud snore? Very good. Very good. So another very funny story by Robert. All right. Thank you so much for joining us. We've got to sing our song. Put the home records down. I don't want to sing them anymore. Everybody stand up where you are and let's sing our song. Ready? We gotta round up that. Finish rounding up that off. Or get on your pony, everybody. Here we go. Giddy up, go. She's a strawberry roan and a collaroni. Giddy up, go. First I feed her a flake of hay. Yippee-yay-yippee-oh. Watch her down and sail her up and over the hills we go. I love to ride my pony. Giddy up, go. I love to ride my pony. Giddy up, giddy up. Whoa. Thank you for joining us for the roundup today. We'll see you next